right now, we are lining up for our 30-lap feature. Remember, the first 8, the fastest 8 are inverted. Mark Dismore starts from the pole position. He has John Murphy alongside in car number 70. In row 2, we have Stan Fox in a Cosworth number 4. Warren Mockler starts outside in 56. In the 3rd row, we have Mike Gregg in 98 and Steve Lotshaw in car 2L. In the 4th row, Jim Keeker in 6R and Rich Vogler, your fast qualifier, in number 1. In the 5th row, Doug Wright putting the car back together after crashing last week in 1997 is Michael Lang. In row 6, Don Jones in 51, Brad Hewlings in 21. In the 7th row, Dennis Hurst in 91, Terry Winnie in 23. In the 8th row, Bob Ciccone in 59, Dean Billings in 10X. In the 9th row, Don Schilling in 21S and John Myers in 22M. The 10th row, Billy Meehner in 23X and MERRILL CALVERT in 35. In row 11, Danny Williams Jr. in 5W and Ken Nichols in number 20. In the 12th row, Mark Gerke in car 74. And we understand that Wes Holm in car 69 has scratched from that event. So 23 cars. He has been added. Okay, Wes Holm will start. There he is right there in car 69. So he will start outside row 12 in car 69. Well, they are lined up. The pace car pulls away. The lights are off in the pace car. That means we should go green this time by. The field belongs to Mark Dismore, a former national go-kart champion. He right now controls the pace. But look at John Murphy on the high side. Murphy wants a real jump. In fact, the 2nd row is all the way up past the pole center. We're not going to get the green tie. No, not this time around.
What a traffic confusion that is.
Well, Stan Fox had a great jump that time, but it won't count because we had an aborted start. Obviously, it is up to the pole man to bring them down, and that time John Murphy had some other ideas on how fast the start should be.
Well, John wanted to start the race, and he wasn't about to let it happen.
All right, we'll try it one more time as they line up now. A faster start this time off the corner. The green flag is flying. And we are underway in our 30-lap main event for the USAC Jolly Rancher Midgets as they streak into turn 1 off the corner and down the backstretch. John Murphy has the lead. Remember, he almost won the night before the 500 midget race here back in May. He has the lead right now. There's a scramble for position down the backstretch. There's a good look on the inside. The red number 1 of Rich Vogler. Vogler had to start in the 8th position by virtue of being the fastest qualifier here this evening. He pulls up behind Lotshaw in the black number 2. They're going to make it 3 abreast. No, he tucks in behind Lotshaw. Lotshaw dicing with his buddy Mike Gregg. Those 2 cars are housed in the race shop of Lotshaw on the north side of Indianapolis, while Mike Gregg commutes back and forth between Colorado and Indianapolis for these Thursday night events.
That's tight racing, Gary. Look at that. 3-4 abreast.
Well, that time off the corner, that blue number 81 of Mark Dismore almost made contact with the wall. Yeah, contact right there.
That was Rich Vogler.
Rich Vogler, and was that Warren Mockler in the other car?
Can't see from here, but that's what it looks like.
The yellow flag is out. We saw the sparks flying that time. And there is a look at our flagman, Bill Carey. The yellow flag is out. We have 2 laps complete with John Murphy leading, and it is Mockler in car number 56. He has a big fan club here in central Indiana called Mock's Block, and it looks like some damage perhaps to Mike Gregg. Some sparks flying off the back of that. Looks like he may have some damage to the rear of car 98, the Jolly Rancher's Candy.
Flat right rear.
All right, there it is right there, the flat right rear. Let's see if we can take a look at what transpired, what developed here, as you have a gaggle of cars going into the corner, and right there 2 cars get together. It was Mockler and Vogler tapping wheels, and in open cockpit competition, you simply can't touch wheels and get by unless you're extremely lucky.
You really can't, and I think Rich went a little hard and a little too early. And here's another angle of it, and he just squeezed Warren right up into the fence.
Well, Warren smacks the wall rather hard, slides to a stop, and there was some very light contact there over the front of the car. That may have been where Mike Gregg cut the right rear tire as he went up over the nose of Vogler, and they're working now on Mike Gregg's number 98 changing the left rear tire on that car. Or was it the right rear tire? I guess it was flat.
The right rear, yeah. It's when he ran over Vogler's car. When Vogler was out of control sliding, he just couldn't miss him.
Well, now we'll see if Vogler can restart. in the number 1. Good battle for third position. Vogler still working on Hewlings, but there we look at first and second. And there's a look at third and fourth. Hewlings in third, Vogler in fourth. Vogler, I think, is out of time unless he had a late race yellow. The battle for the lead will be at the front of the pack. There is some traffic out in front of these two right here, and that could be played to Vogler's advantage as he dips to the inside and takes third position. Back to the head of the pack. It is still Latshaw and then the red 59 of Bob Ciccone.
You can't see a much better race than this, Gary. All the way, they've been side by side, passing the position back and forth for the lead. It's a good race.
About to come up on 3 laps to go. 3 laps now remain, and now, oh, he tries the high side. Now he gets that in, and look at Vogler. Look at Vogler. We could have a 3-car shootout.
We're going to see a tight race to the finisher. Vogler knows how many laps are down, and he's going to be going wide open and trying to get in there to win this race.
Well, these guys can concentrate so much on each other, they can forget about somebody else coming up behind them. 2 laps to go, this time by, and look at that, a 4-car shootout. Now here comes Hewlings. There goes Vogler inside Ciccone. Vogler has second position. He has a lap over, a lap and a half. Now Ciccone goes back by. Vogler comes to third.
Now Vogler should outmotor him in the straightaway here. There he goes.
Now Vogler has the Cosworth. He's up to second, chasing the Volkswagen of Latshaw. There is the white flag. 1 lap to go. 1 lap to go. They all dirt track off the corner. Here comes Vogler. Latshaw has the lead. Vogler in second. Vogler goes up high, slides a little bit, loses some ground. Oh, yellow is Hewlings running in 4th position, has spun.
What a shootout this is going to be. They're going to have to come back with 1 lap of green, and it's going to be a whale of a race to the checkers.
Let's take a look again at what happened to Brad Hewlings. He was riding in the 4th position. He gets down a little low. Is there contact? Maybe some contact right there with Bob Ciccone.
He just drove in a little high, a little hot, and got sideways and got tangled up on the back of Ciccone's car.
Well, some rather hard contact. He may have some damage there. So apparently, well, I can't tell. I thought maybe he had unstrapped and thought his day was over. He is very unhappy right now because he knew he had a good shot at maybe second or maybe even the win, because when you're dicing like that, 2 guys can get together. The guy running 3rd or 4th can win it.
Anything can happen. He was a semi-winner, so it shows how good it did for him.
All right, now exhale, take a deep breath, because we're going to come back with a great shootout with 3 or 4 cars on the last couple of laps. Don't go away.
The reviews are in. The new Bob Powers Toyota is a hit, featuring sneak preview sale prices on Indiana's largest Toyota inventory. Our volume buying power guarantees you the lowest price in central Indiana. Like Tercels, only $63.98. Corollas as low as $89.90. The family-size Camry, just $10,990. And 4x2 trucks, only $73.88. Bob Powers, guaranteed lowest price. It's something the competition just can't touch. But you can just north of I-70, Shadeland Avenue.
Solve your water problems with Watermark technology. Cleaner living through cleaner water with the Hague HydroClean water treatment and purification systems. Every Hague product is built 1 by 1 and tested to ensure you get the finest product possible. Feel the difference, taste the difference, see the difference. While our competition may be bigger, Watermark can give you the best for less. Call now for your free water analysis, 635-0133. Low monthly payments, 90 days, same as cash. Get the best for less. Call Watermark today.
No, that would be right.
Gary Lee, Steve Chassie, and Brian Hammonds back live at Indianapolis Raceway Park. We revert back 2 laps because we will race for 2 laps, which drops Vogler back behind Ciccone. The top 5 now. We're coming by for the restart. We have 2 laps of green racing to go. And Vogler has a problem. Latshaw has a problem. Vogler dives to the inside and almost grabs the lead from Ciccone. A problem with Steve Latshaw's black number 2. Ciccone has the lead. And Ciccone slides a little bit. Vogler is second. John Murphy is third. There goes Vogler in the Cosworth. Down to the inside. He cannot make it stick. We look for the white flag this time off the 4th corner. Here comes John Murphy challenging Vogler for second position. White flag, 1 lap to go. A 1-lap shootout between Bob Ciccone, Rich Vogler, and John Murphy, and it looks like Ciccone is pulling away.
Well, this could be it, Gary. Down the lap backstretch, that car should have some speed. We'll see how close he gets in.
All right, he closes in just a bit, but he's out of time now as Ciccone will take the victory.
And
Bob Ciccone, I guess so, from Prospect Park, Pennsylvania, a very happy lad. And he takes the victory in car number 59.